Good evening, Mayor, Council. Is the door open on the 5 minutes?
You're okay, Joe.
I come forward before you tonight to remind you of what citizens of Colleyville,
Did I get your name and address?
Joe Moore, 1338 Tuff Lane in Colleyville. Remind you what the citizens of Colleyville have already said about pathways and trails that they would like to see in our city. In the 2011 Parks and Recreation Open Space Master Plan, citizens spoke of limited sidewalks and trails in Colleyville which restrict people's ability to walk or bike. The master plan goes on to report that to address the lack of sidewalk trails in Colleyville, it is important for the city to strategically capitalize on opportunities as they arise, such as it did with the purchase of the land and facility for the senior center. The master plan further states that coordination between the Colleyville Parks and Recreation Department, Economic Development Department is also important, since the provision of high-quality, aesthetically pleasing parks and recreation facilities attracts and retains residents and businesses. As indicated by those surveyed, the strongest result of the public involvement process was the value of community places on trails and their desire to see the city's trail system expanded and enhanced. In the telephone survey that the process went through, the focus group meetings and the public meetings, trail activities continually arose as the most popular activity among Colleyville citizens. We've heard that tonight. In the telephone survey, 70% of the respondents said they use trails on a regular basis. Furthermore, at least 90% of respondents support the implementation of a citywide trail system for recreational walking and bicycling. These results reflect a desire for Colleyville to provide additional trails and enhance trail connectivity in order to provide a trail system that promotes active recreation, good health, and access to schools, stores, and workplaces. Hike and bike trails were listed as the number one priority of development in the 2011 Parks and Recreation Master Plan, calling for adding 8 miles of trails within 5 years, which is next year. Many citizens, including myself, have parks within the half-mile service area that this master plan went through, but I can't safely walk there. I don't have any sidewalks. I don't have any trails, so I have to get in a car. Or risk crossing Cheeks Farger on a snaky curve. One of our neighbors to the north, begins with an S, I know we're not supposed to say their name here in public, is taking the sidewalk issue seriously. Recently, in April 1st, South Lake is taking steps in completing their sidewalk network. The city of South Lake has completed 11 miles of sidewalks since 2009, and it's not done yet. A safe, seamless, continuous sidewalk is a top priority for residents of South Lake. And if citizens wanting a sidewalk trail system throughout the city isn't enough, then the increase in population in this region should further encourage people to vote against Resolution 1. Colleyville is geographically positioned in northeast Tarrant County with 7 other cities touching its border. The population of those cities, plus Colleyville's, is currently a combined total of 346,900 people. I personally contacted each of those cities to inquire what their demographic population forecast build and when that might happen. They all predicted build-out within 10 years, with a total population increase of the 8 cities estimated at 396,900 people, an increase of 50,000 people in the next 10 years, or a 14.4% increase in population. I asked the city council and the citizens of Colleyville to begin now to make our roads, sidewalks, and trails safer for us and our children's generation I ask citizens of Colleyville to vote against Resolution 1 on the ballot May 9th. I want to thank you all for your service and this time this evening to speak. Thank you.